It's Week 8 of the National Football League.
And the focus is on Courtland Sutton. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Broncos and the Panthers, and it comes
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Hewitt. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Denver. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. Bringing him out, coming off a tough rookie season as the top pick in the 2023 draft is Bryce Young.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great, no interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Straight to the air here, it's Young. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Finds a man, Deontay Johnson has it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 3rd and just 2 to go. From the pistol, it's Young. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Feeling the receiver in motion left. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Got a man, Uzama has it. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
To the air on 1st down, Young. Throw complete to Thielen. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket.
We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. They'll be led out by the final quarterback taken in the 1st round of this year's draft. A lot of experience from Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Now the 1st run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Defensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing on first down, Nix. He completes it in traffic. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Nix off the play action. And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete. Portland Sutton, the man he was after. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And this run's limited to a minimal gain up to about the 44. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap now to Young. Into traffic, complete. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He has the first over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Going the out route, complete. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. 2nd and 3 now. Defense shows blitz. Young. Thielen's got it. Complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. It's caught. That's Thielen. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Tight end going in motion here. From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. He has the Carolina touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Riley Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Marvin Mims now to return it. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And this is the type of play they need out of him into the later months. He's currently leading the league in passing touchdowns. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 31. This is complete to Patrick. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They go with Williams on the counter. And not a lot of space to work. He's brought down at the 45. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, and they go right back to him. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Running in the red zone. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos start to fight back with their first points of this game. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos tie this game 7-7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, a gift to Brooks. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. Sent down by Cody Barton. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Man in motion, headed right. 2nd and 10 now. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Panthers have a lot of work to do for any points before the break. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Out of the gun, Young. Gets this to Johnson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Young on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Another try following the sack. This ball's caught by Uzama. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. 3rd down, Broncos loading up that secondary. They're in the dime here. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Carolina in punt formation. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton taking the field once again. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jordan Fuller comes up with it.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 24. Has a man. It's Brooks. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up. Sticking to the air, it's Young. This one's caught. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Young working from the gun. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
And these pass rushers in the game today, they are so doggone good. Not only are they good at getting home and sacking the quarterback, look at this. He was fighting the blocker. He kept his eyes on the ball, times it perfectly, and he forces a pass breakup. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
On the return, here's Mims. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Broncos taking the field for the final time in this first half. They'll have to be quick about anything they want to do here. We're just moments away from halftime. Play action with Nix. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. That's the half here in this one. All tied up thanks to that late field goal. Now we'll send things over to Orlando, Florida. Jonathan Coachman on standby, ready to deliver the EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start our tour out in the city of Angels, Los Angeles. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Patrick Mahomes has thrown a touchdown pass there. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Jackson Smith-Njigba, a touchdown reception. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Welcome back, everyone, to the NFL on EA Sports. You picked a great spot to get back to this one. We're about to begin the second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Out come the Panthers. Their offense has it first here to start quarter number 3. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Young on 1st and 10. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This ball's caught by Uzama. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. P.J. Locke getting there for the stop.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Carolina in punt formation. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. starts with a run by Williams. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 27. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that makes it 3rd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And it's going to be Panthers football. They're set up at the 35 now. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running once more with Brooks. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
On the option, they give it to Brooks. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos get set to take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Cut by Sutton. Space past the 35. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. Straight ahead with Williams. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And he's down to the 42-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
1st down, and they go right back to him. He's got room to roam here. Juke the defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. 35 on the pickup. And that will set up 1st and goal.
All right, Kate, little confession time. And you know what they say, confession, good for the soul. Bad for the reputation. I think my most negative grades carrying out fakes were on toss plays like that. Because you toss it, you know it's going for a big play, and all you want to do is watch it and not carry out your fake.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Up the gut they go with Williams. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. They try again with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal. Throwing here, Nix. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that forces them to 4th and goal. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Carolina offense headed out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Young. Short pass brought in. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Thielen's got it. It's complete. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw it. It's caught. That's Thielen. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Throw caught by his running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And they do not get a desperately needed 1st down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
The Broncos offense all set to go. Their winning streak just keeps growing and growing, Brock. 7 wins in a row now, and with this lead, could be an 8th straight. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Next, looking to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 4 yards as we have hit our 2-minute warning. Second and 6 coming up here. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos make it a 9-point advantage. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now to throw. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
The Broncos about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And he has done all that they've asked for him, shouldering the weight of this offense, got his 100-yard gain. He's reached the end zone for him as well, Brock. Just really put together a performance he can be proud of. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Second and 3 now. They pitch it to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Now Nick's on third down. That's caught for the first. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They gain 14 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now we'll give up the middle to Piron. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. So to the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building, it's a win at home for the Broncos. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Broncos...